What's good? This is JVB, still living the daddy life. You see, I'm hairy as hell. I am swolled up and everything, but I want to give you guys another video. I'm gonna say it again, and I'm gonna continue to say it. Justin Fields is the most important player on the Chicago Bears team. Now, Justin Fields showed up and he showed out in that last preseason game against the Cleveland Browns. Justin Fields went out the preseason like a gangster. 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, and most importantly, 14 of 16 passes. And oh, by the way, he did this in one half. This is why we were all excited about the Bears trading up to get Justin Fields. In that one half, and albeit it's the preseason, but in that one half, we saw how good Justin Fields could be in the National Football League. Now the question is, does that performance from Justin Fields translate to the regular season? I said the Bears weren't going to be that good this year, and I stand by that. But that still doesn't mean Justin Fields cannot have a productive season. I don't know about you guys, but I have high expectations for Justin Fields in this sophomore season. Not having Matt Nagy alone improved Justin Fields, but Justin Fields already is a better quarterback than he was last season. This is just a guesstimation, but I believe Justin Fields is going to have 28 total touchdowns this year. If Justin Fields can stay healthy, and that's a big if because this offensive line, we don't know what to expect. But if Justin Fields stay healthy this season, I could see him having a total of 4,000 yards. Like I said, 28 total touchdowns. And turnovers, I'm going to say 10 to 12. I believe Justin Fields in year 2, he's going to do that. And that's with this offense. David Montgomery and Khalil Herbert as a 1-2 combination. I love it. Darnell Mooney has a lot to prove as the number 1 receiver now. But I like Darnell Mooney. He's the type of receiver that Justin Fields needs to stretch the field and he can show off that arm. I talk about Justin Fields though, and I talk about how much he's going to improve. Yes, that has a lot to do with David Montgomery and Khalil Herbert. That also has a lot to do with the offensive line, most importantly. Darnell Mooney, I talked about his speed and how he's going to help Justin Fields. But also another very important key is Cole Kmet. Cole Kmet played the last 2 games in the preseason and he looked good. In fact, last year, his second season, he didn't have a bad year. He didn't score a damn touchdown, but I can't attribute all that on Cole Kmet. Him with his size and his athletic ability, working in the middle of the field, working against those smaller corners, working against the safeties, working against lower linebackers, that's only going to benefit Justin Fields that much more. I'm giving high expectations for Justin Fields. I believe Cole Kmet is going to be the most impressive other offensive player on this Bears team, not named David Montgomery. I think Cole Kmet in year 3, being the guy at the tight end position, is only going to elevate his game. I believe Cole Kmet is going to lead this team in touchdown receptions this year. But Justin Fields and Cole Kmet, they got to be like this. They got to be tight as hell this season. If they are, they're only going to elevate each other's game. Simple as that. But Cole Kmet, David Montgomery, Khalil Herbert, Darnell Mooney, those are going to be the key guys for Justin Fields to rely on this season. And like I said, if the offensive line is any good, if the offensive line is decent, the Chicago Bears and Justin Fields can have an even better season. But my expectations for Justin Fields this season, they're pretty positive. Like, I believe in this guy. I believe in this player. I believe in his skill. Since he was drafted, I've always felt that way. Personally, I believe he was the most talented quarterback drafted last season. But I believe Justin Fields, he has it all. He has the smarts. He has the arm. He can run with the ball. He can do it all. It's all about growth, though. You know, that's the big key thing for the Chicago Bears this season is growth. If we're steadily seeing these guys grow week to week, Justin Fields, Darnell Mooney, Cole Kmet, David Montgomery, Khalil Herbert, the offensive lineman, and the young guys on the defensive side of the ball too, Jaquan Brisker, Kyler Gordon. We see these guys continue to grow, Jalen Johnson. It's going to be a fun season to watch the Chicago Bears. Like I said, and I'm going to continue to say this as well, it's all about growth. That's what this season is about. Because maybe this isn't the year that the Bears do anything, but this can build the foundation for years to come and the Chicago Bears be a force once again in the NFL. But you guys let me know how you feel about Justin Fields, this offense, and your expectations for those guys this upcoming season. But I'm out. Like the video and share the video. And do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Until next time, take it easy. God bless. Peace. Bear down.